Electric cars are everywhere now. They're quiet, sleek, and seem like they came from the future, while petrol cars feel like they've been around since forever. But have you ever wondered what's actually the difference between the two, apart from one needing a plug and the other a petrol pump? Here's everything you actually need to know. So, both cars move you from one place to another, but how they do it is like comparing typing on a laptop to using a typewriter. The goal is the same, the method's completely different. One runs on electricity, the other literally runs on fire. So, how do they work? Electric vehicles use large rechargeable batteries, most often lithium ion, that send electricity straight to the motors which spin the wheels. It's clean, direct, and efficient. Hardly any energy is wasted and everything just feels smoother. Internal combustion engine cars or ICE cars are a bit more dramatic. They burn petrol or diesel in a process full of tiny controlled explosions. That's what pushes the pistons and turns the wheels. It's clever engineering, but it wastes quite a bit of energy as heat. In other words, while an EV quietly converts electricity into motion, an ICE car spends a lot of time converting fuel into noise and heat before it even gets to motion. If you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you want more simple, well-researched explanations like this one, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss out. Now, back to the topic. EVs run in cities where clean air is a serious concern. They don't produce any tailpipe emissions, so they're much kinder to your lungs and the planet's. The catch is that the electricity they use still has to come from somewhere, and if that somewhere is a coal plant, the benefit isn't as clean as it sounds. So the greener your power grid, the greener your EV. ICE vehicles, on the other hand, burn fuel directly, producing carbon dioxide and pollutants right out of the exhaust. Modern engines are far better than they used to be, but there's only so much you can do when your entire system is built on setting things to fire. So what about each car's performance and feel? Here's where EVs start showing off. Electric motors give instant torque. That's the force that gets you moving. Press the pedal and the response is immediate. No delay, no gears changing, no drama. Feels almost effortless. Petrol cars, though, still have their own charm. That sound, that rumble, that mechanical feedback. For some drivers, that's the point of driving. Electric cars feel calm and futuristic. Petrol cars feel alive and mechanical. It's less about which is better and more about what kind of experience you enjoy the most. What about the maintenance? Well, electric cars are simpler inside. No oil, no exhaust system, no spark plugs. Fewer things to go wrong. That means fewer visits to the workshop. The only big worry is the battery, which can be expensive to replace, though most last years without problems. ICE cars need regular care, oil changes, filters, spark plugs, but they're familiar. Every mechanic knows how to fix them and spare parts are everywhere. Think of it like this. EV is a modern smartphone, efficient but pricey to fix if it breaks. An ICE car is the old reliable feature phone. Needs more attention, but you can fix it anywhere. But in the field of refueling and range, petrol cars are still unbeatable when it comes to refueling. You can fill up in 5 minutes and drive 600 to 1000 kilometers without thinking twice. Simple and quick. EVs need a bit more planning. Charging can take half an hour on a fast charger or several hours at home. Most give you 250 to 600 kilometers on full charge. More than enough for daily driving, but not ideal for spontaneous road trips, unless you like long coffee breaks. The good news, charging stations are popping up everywhere. And you can charge at home, something you'll never do with petrol. So now let's look at the cost and technology. Electric cars usually cost more upfront, but they're cheaper to run. Electricity is less expensive than petrol and you can save on maintenance. Governments also offer incentives to make EVs more affordable. Petrol cars cost less to buy, have a bigger resale market, and are predictable when it comes to running costs. But as fuel prices rise, that advantage is shrinking. Meanwhile, EVs are getting smarter with software updates, regenerative braking, and even semi-autonomous driving systems. Petrol cars are improving too, but most of the innovation energy is now focused on electric. So which is better? It really depends on you. If you want quiet, efficient, lower long-term costs and a peek at the future, go electric. If you value range, familiarity and the classic engine feel, petrol still has plenty of life left. Either way, both are part of the same journey, making transport cleaner and smarter, and maybe one day silent enough for ourselves to hear our own thoughts in traffic. And before you head out, make sure to like, subscribe and share this video. Thanks for watching.